All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So once you come to this icon, you see the meetings are so many ways. You see schedule a meeting. We are going to schedule meeting. I just want to show us some features that are common in some other app we are going to be meeting. But most importantly, you see this recording. Come to the recording too. You get familiarized with what they have, because you are going to see something like doc. You are going to see something that looks like a Google Doc too. As you continue now, in the recording here, you can record on the cloud, you can share, and you can also have your computer recording. Okay. Then when you see this black, can you see this whiteboard that I click now? Excuse me. Hello. Can you see this whiteboard? Yes. All right. This whiteboard has different templates. Different templates that you can use for anything you want to do. Now, if you want to do a kind of brainstorm section, there is a template that you can use. You are going to see there is a brainstorm section that you want to type something. There is also a template for meeting notes. Okay, are you seeing that on my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we also have a template for that you can be using to take notes. And in this template, you can as well design. It also has some element of graphic design. I'm not going to use them because I don't want our time to be so used. Okay, you are going to see another one that we call seed bracket. Seed bracket is like a another graphic method that look like either this histogram way of a thing. All depends on what you want to use them for. Okay, if the work you are doing does not require them, you may actually not need them. And if you want to see all the templates, you can as well open everything and it's going to show you. There are so many things that we're having in the template that you can as well make use. You can see that we have meeting workshop. We have all these things you are seeing. They are like this one you are seeing look like a presentation, like a PowerPoint. This playful section is you already have what you want to use. You just put them into this template and they will display it for you during your meetings. We also have if you want to do a syllabus presentation, a business presentation, corporate print. You remember I told us that this particular app is mostly used by executive companies and big companies, big organizations, big industries for their meetings. That's why you can see some of these things are actually there for them to be able to put in. There are so many things in this template, even research templates are there. So many things are in these templates. Okay, I hope I can move on. Can I move on to the next clip? All right, thank you. Okay, so the next one I want you to see is the feature that we call notes. There's a feature that we call note in Zoom. I'm opening that now. That note look like when you see the one I said earlier that is taking note, but different. Once you want to take notes, you just need to click on this new. Once you click on new, you have to create the note you want to create. That is, do you notice that it look like as if you are on a Microsoft Word? So from here, whatever you want to type, whatever notes you want to make, for instance, now the conference is all going, and you are there as the affiliate to be able to take the meeting. You can, because you are the one that organized the meeting. You don't forget you are the one that is going to be the moderator, the admin. So you can open the notes down, and you are typing maybe some information that are very, very essential as the conference is going on. Okay, I'm going back now to where we come from. Did you notice that? Don't forget everything that has to do with the future that we are going to be seeing Most of the feature you are seeing on this note, we are still going to meet them in Google Doc. Okay, like the typing mode, like I told us, look more of a Z, just different little things. Then you see something here. Did you see my my mouse touching document? Did you see that? All right, so in this document section, if you want to create a new document, you just click this place I'm touching, which is new document. Now if you don't want to create a new document, you want to create a new data table, you notice that this look more of it want to look like an Excel, a Google sheet. Maybe I should open it for so that you see what I'm talking about. Have you seen what I'm talking about? It look like an Excel sheet, but very different from Excel. Inside this document, there are so many icons that you can use, so many templates. Part of the template is there is a template that we call project tracker. We have a project tax and timeline. We have tax management app. We also have sales CRM. For some people who have already gone through some VA training, you understand what we call CRM, right? Okay, so there is a way you can use some of these templates, just that if we have to be damned into them, it will take our time that will not be able to go further. But at least if you are familiar with Excel, you understand how we use Excel. You put name here, the people involved, you can do your selection here. If you want to duplicate, you can duplicate. If you want to select, and if you want to set the detail, and you want to put an image or a document, you just drag and add to upload. Do you see that upload? Once you click on add, it's going to upload any document that you want to. I don't want to be spending more time there because we are going to come and meet them again by the time we come to Google Doc. Okay, so let's come to this new feature. Did you notice that there is a tax that he highlighted as new? Okay, so you are going to see more features as I close this one now. Okay, so in this new feature you are seeing is what we call recommended tax. For this new recommended tax, most times we use it when we're having conferences, big conferences, why we are able to, I don't know if you have attended some conferences that they create a questionnaire. While the conference is ongoing, a questionnaire will be pumping up for you to answer questions, and you can just click the answer and continue. Just like we used to have a voting role for WhatsApp. How many of us have remember we do how we create vote for WhatsApp? Just the same approach is what we call recommended tax. Once you just create a tax, if we put a plus now, you put the tax, you put the title, then you tick it here, then you assign it. Who is the person to carry it out? For instance, now maybe the conference is all going, and you need somebody to take a part of the section. When you are doing your meeting schedule, you have scheduled all these things. So by the time the person get the link for the conference, the task you assign to the person is going to see everything in details. Okay, so maybe what I will do now is when we are scheduling our meeting, let's go and schedule a meeting. So we'll just use some of those features one by one. Is that okay by us? Good. All right, so let's go and schedule a meeting now. So let's not forget that you'll be asked to choose an option when you want to schedule. Do you want to schedule on Google Meet or Microsoft? So want to schedule on Google, on Zoom. So do you notice that it takes us back to calendar? So you want to connect our calendar, so we can choose Thursday, and then you connect your calendar. And if you don't want to do that, the calendar is already connected. If you don't want to do that, you can as well do it without connecting your calendar. I'm just trying to take us through that process again so that we'll be able to, will not get stuck. But I'm sure you want to do that and it's asking you to connect your calendar. Do we understand why I'm doing that? All right, so the calendar is now configured now, so we can move back now to schedule the meeting. Hope we get how I do that calendar connection, please. Oh my God. Anytime you want to schedule a meeting, okay? Anytime you want to schedule meeting, it will give you option like where do you want to schedule your meeting from. Let me open it again. Did you see where I put my mouse now? Can you see it? Okay, when you click on this arrow that come down, can you see the three options it's showing? Okay, so I now click on schedule on Zoom. I now told us that if you don't want to schedule on Microsoft Team, there is no need to go on to Microsoft Team. Since it's Zoom you want to use for the meeting. So let's give it a topic now. I now said if you have not connected your calendar with Zoom before, it will be require you to connect your calendar before you can schedule any meeting. So I've taken that process before. I cannot undo it because I've already configured it while I'm showing us that. Don't worry, I'm recording this session. You are going to get the recording. Okay? So let's get a topic for that. So what do we topic? Let's put it VA partnership. Okay? VA partnership conference. Okay, so we need to add a description. Description in what is the conference is all about. Okay, so we can say this conference is for collaboration between all the VA companies. Okay. All right. So I'm just giving us a example. I hope we know, because your client will give you the description of what the meeting is all about and the purpose of the meeting. But I'm just putting this one for, it can be for conference, it can be for meeting, it can be for lecture delivery, it can be for anything. Okay. So what date are we scheduling? The reason why it's showing my calendar is because I've already connected that calendar. I configure it. So let's pick on the 14th. So what time are we choosing? Okay, so let's say 1 a.m. Let's say 1 p.m. rather. So what is the duration? Do you notice that I cannot choose where he put his 0 hour? Do you notice that? If I put 1 hour, do you notice as I'm pressing one, it's not going to play because I'm using the one that is free for us. I'm not using the one that is professional for us. Okay, so for the one that is free, you can only schedule meeting for how many minutes? 40 minutes. Do we remember I said that to us? All right, so but if it's a professional mode, you'll be able to select duration where you see this duration. You can put 1. If it is 2 hours, if it is 3 hours, you can put it there. Okay, so this is time zone. I'm putting the time zone as West Africa. Okay, sorry, that's West Africa. Let me put West Africa. Okay, sorry. Okay, supposed to be. West Central Africa is not the same thing as West Africa. So let's look for, we should be able to get Nigeria or Kenya or Ghana. Okay, let me see, maybe Ghana will come up. Sorry, so you have to look for the time zone that suits the people, and if the people you are asking, you are inviting for the meeting are from different zone, there is also a way to do it. Let me type Lagos. It should give us Lagos. Okay, it's not showing Lagos. Okay, let me choose this Greenland. Greenland is the same time zone as UK. It's the same time zone as UK. Okay, so now is the meeting going to be reoccurring? If it is one time meeting, you don't need to click on reoccurring meeting. Okay, then you can come down to the invitee. Now don't forget that if it is a client, you already have their email address, so you can input their email here. So let me put, can anyone give me the email? Let me give an email there, a very simple one. Hello? Anyone, any mail, any mail. Okay, Esther Michael. Is it correct? Okay, so which one? Is it this one here? Is it correct like that? Okay, so yeah, it's actually a here that is there. Can you see it now? All right, so now if you want people to enter the meeting by entering password, you will click this one. Now if you don't want anybody to, if you want them to enter automatically, that you don't want them to enter with any ID, you click this generate automatically. But if you want to put an ID, you can take this one. So if you want to put generate automatically, then you select the template, what the template you are using for it. If you don't want to use any template, you just put none. Okay, then here is where you had, do you notice I told you that some of the feature you are going to see it here, that we are going to use it when we are scheduling the meeting. Do you notice, did you remember the white board I showed us last time? Okay, so you just click on the whiteboard here now, so that we choose the template of the whiteboard you want to use. Okay, so which of the whiteboard should we use? So let's say new one. Let's see the template so that we can choose from the templates. So we want to use, let's use this one, or which one will you prefer, Madam Esther Michael? Will you prefer company overview? Let's take this one. Okay, all right, so we are using that template now. So that's the template that is going to show for the presentation. Okay, So do you have any document to add? Let's say we had a document to add. So if you have a document to add, you click on new here. Somebody has unmuted the mic. So you add the event. Are we following? Okay. I know Zoom will take more of our time, but the Google will not really take our time. Why are you loading? See the server? Okay, so I've added one. Okay, so let me add it again for those who did not see before. Server, okay. So let's give it a title. What do we want to hide? What would you like to add here? What should we put the title? Okay, so let me use this one. Welcome to Zoom. All right, so welcome to Zoom. Then, if you want to, don't forget that you will not need security code again because we have chosen that it should automatically allow people to enter. Do you remember that? Okay, so then you come to meeting setting. Now, this place, do you want people to be at the waiting room? If you want to admit only people that will join, for instance now, let's say you are holding a meeting or a conference that people register with money for, okay? It will be important that you put waiting room so that you'll be able to, you already have the email and the number and the name of those who are supposed to allow to enter the meeting. Do we understand that? That's the purpose of this waiting room. But if you are not having anything like that, so you may not need to put the waiting room. You just remove it. Once you remove it, everybody will be able to join without queue up at the waiting room. Is that understand? All right, so now the next thing is their video. Do you want the video of everyone to be turned off? If you want it to be turned on, you want to see people, you turn it on. If you want their video to be turned off to reduce distraction or for whatever reason, you turn it off. And you come to this more option that you need to choose. Now, do you want all the participants to join anytime? Okay, if you want them to join anytime, you click it. If you want all participants to be muted once they join, that's why you join on meeting that you cannot unmute yourself except you are being unmuted by the admin. You remember some of kind of meetings, so it's very important you take note of that. Then, do you want it to be automatically on recording on your local computer? If you want it to be automatically being recorded, you just click it. By doing that, once you start the meeting, it will automatically record by itself. So once you are done with that, and then do you want to approve or block entry of user from some region that are not supposed to be on the meeting? You click it. Once you click this, you have to improve that region. Do you get it now? So you will now choose the region where you want to block. But if you don't want to block anyone, you just ignore it and you save. Once you save, allow it to load. Your meeting link is now ready. Did you notice that the meeting link is available on Google Calendar, my Microsoft, and my Yahoo Calendar? Okay, so from here now, you can copy. Okay, you can copy the meeting link. Do you see the invitation here? You can copy the meeting link. If you have anything you forgot, you can edit. And if you want to delete it, you can delete it. Is that understood by every one of us? All right.